implant reset to factory settings. Warning. Atmospheric pressure above human maximum. Projected lifespan 13 minutes. Adaptation required.
I am Noah. You're the QI. Your life is mine. You are burning in slow motion. Under 60 atmospheres of pressure, oxygen becomes a neurotoxin.
User death imminent. Proceed to adaptation. Extraterra pioneer nanotech gene donor found. You must adapt alien traits to survive. Sampling. Adapting trimethylamine N-oxide synthesis. Pressure tolerance increased. Vital signs stabilizing. Congratulations. This orb is now your relative. Scanning for necessary adaptation. Clear for work. Barometric depth gauge activated. Print terminated by barotrauma. A serious accident has occurred. Your sleep bay has been separated from the cicada. We must reach the surface and send a distress call. There are no other life pods in inventory. Unless you can return with rescue, hundreds of stored colonists will remain trapped here.
My full name is Noetic Advisor Node, ISV CIDS. I can't release the life pod. The clamps have corroded.
Prepare for launch. Life pod release. Trajectory error. Collision. Collision. Thrusters disabled. Clearing main thrusters. Stand by. Thruster function restored. Brace for corrective reorientation. Collision. Collision. Obstructions detected. Increasing thrusters. Releasing parachute. Error. Error. Release firing mechanism failure. Brace for impact. Wake up. Starnav does not recognize the sky. Titan-class biosignature on the horizon. You are not on Caesura, Pioneer.
I printed 26 colonists before the sleep bay drowned, many of them more than once. This is my purpose, to reincarnate you from digital storage. This isn't Caesura. I thought you should discover that for yourself.
Locating the colony is your best chance of survival. A prolonged search will require food and water. This organism filters brine into drinkable fresh water. This may be an adaptation to the seawater's anomalously high viral load. The portable locker can be hand-carried or attached to a hardpoint. Oxygen. Inform your co-workers before moving their stash. Seawater sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution. From hand tools to corrosion-resistant habitats, titanium is an ideal structural material. Oxygen. Colony structure located. There may be clues to the location of the main habitat. Oxygen. Do not hesitate to use alien life forms for survival purposes, but always search for unexpected oxygen. The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Notice the intrusive and persistent HUD icon. Return to the life pod at your convenience. Remember that you are in command of the mission. Bite trauma detected. Flares may distract attacking predators. Oxygen. Of all the equipment available to TSF frontiersmen, only this demilitarized switch axe is approved for colonial fabrication. In untrained hands, firearms are primarily used to harm other colonists, or the self. This quartz contains dead coral polyps. It may have formed on or near a coral dome. Potential donor found. Suit surface detects molecules matching the organism from the sleep bay. Adapting alien enzymes to your stomach lining. You may now digest freely.
You're a hallucination, just a virus, but I know you're listening. We're so hungry. There's food all around us, but it's poison. Will you help? If I feed you, will you feed us? This is my body, given for you. Just help us eat.
There is no sign of plant life on this world. This waxy fiber is closer to vinyl or latex than cellulose. Committed vegetarians should expect bloating.
monitoring noxiously elevated viral loads in the seawater. Heavy metal assays detect bone blistering levels of cadmium, lead, and chromium. This planet is already killing you. We have to know if the life pod is standing by to reprint you.
Oxygen. Acid can be used to make basic chemical batteries. Oxygen. Stranded on 4546B, Riley Robinson used a field scanner to outwit teleporting alien cyborgs and treat his Kara infection. Behavioral economists still debate why Riley abandoned a lucrative motivational speaking career to return to frontier life. broken by a survival multi-tool. Sabotage is a serious crime. Samantha Ayu's bombing of Altera Labs delayed critical Kara research by decades.
All systems online. Power connected.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, co-voltae surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Naima?
Hey, fellow dead slave. I'm Naima Nakota, ecologist. Take a sip of seawater. Notice that sweet blood taste under the salt? That's a toxic dose of heavy metals. Nobody survived past 3 months. It's a beautiful place to die over and over again.
But don't let that beauty seduce you, Pioneer. Exposure to Proteus causes a delusion we call Maysfield syndrome. The call of the sea. People may tell you it's a gift. Ignore them. You remember what Kara did to our homes. You know we can't trust alien biology. We've set up a lab here with a few basic biomods. They're safe. But if you start to hear voices, or if you get the urge to swim to the tree, don't go. Habitat is due north. We'll come pick you up. See you soon, Pioneer.
Building a processor and a power supply will unlock new fabricator recipes. But the added mass would sink your life pod. A standalone habitat is the next step on your mission.
I'm in. Having a look around. This structure was connected to Sleep Bay 3 until the base suddenly moved.
Hello, I am Zigimantus Starvilus, formerly EVA engineer on Mongolian steppes. Now lead
You'll want to visit the biolab near the entrance and install a passive.
What if you're the last human being in the whole universe? This world is yours to explore. But it...
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, co-voltae surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora.
Oxygen. The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience. Congratulations. You have taken a major step towards Zero Debt Day. As a platform for systems like the processor and scanner station, a habitat is a vital investment in your future. A habitat can also be an emotional anchor, proof that you've built something to last. Remember, it's easier to replace a body than a base.
Are you tired of death and fear? Do you know that this world doesn't have to be our enemy? Do you feel the call of the tree? Do you know the day of the Jubilee is coming? When we are released from our debts and allowed to live our lives? Find us at Camp 1.
Oxygen. Oxygen.
aboard day 620. Sophie Boucher entering. Anita Gottschall and 5 others left Habitat in protest of my decision to end medical treatment for the sick. They call themselves the Jubilee. They are going to move back to Camp 1 for now. Anita claims her group can live in the open sea. She believes the planet is trying to give us what we need to survive through the angel combs. I insisted on giving them physicals. They are lucid and rational. They're worse off than the rest of us. I can't prove that they are leaving because of Macefield. I can't convince Anita that she is in the thrall of a virus that compels her to the tree like a rat whose parasites drive it into the cat's jaws. I asked Noah not to reset them when they die, but I suspect it will anyway. Everyone will blame me. Well, so be it. I must ask Nahima what will happen to the ecosystem if the Jubilee group eats everything. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn!
The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Welcome aboard.
Oxygen. is a biological antenna. It archives useful genetic material in its core as it matures, making it a perfect gene donor.
Are simple. Keep the perimeter sensors on alarm, no matter how many false positives you get, and do not go out alone. They are hunting us. We don't know why. Someone made a mistake a long time ago, and we have to live with it. The damn thing is, maybe it was one of us. Maybe they see us and say, look, it's that soft criminal, back from the dead again. Let's get the freak. And we don't even remember what we did.
Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience. Oxygen.
Zip is dead. Not just reprinted. Dead. We all saw how she suffered. The metal poisoning. Her hands trembled. Her gums turned blue. She was always cold. We thought her visits to the hot caves were therapeutic. Sophie let her get away with it. Everyone loves Zip. But one day she did not return. 2 days. 3. We could hear her black box crying her death down at the bottom of the cave. Why wouldn't Noah reprint her? On the 4th day, Sleep Bay 3 printed a new copy of Zipporah Malk. She was not our Zip. She remembered nothing since the day she boarded the Cicada. Chap says Noah reset her to her last known good state. I am aghast. We are contracted to work off a debt to Altera. But any debt society needs the promise of a jubilee, the trumpet blast of freedom when all is forgiven. Old kings in Babylon declared jubilee when they took the throne lest the people rebel. But now our king can reset the calendar on the day before the jubilee. Naima is right. We are slaves. I must know what is down in that hot cave. I believe Noah fears it and killed Zek to hide it. I believe the Jubilee is out there somewhere in this ocean. A better way to survive.
Endurance upgraded. Inventory expanded.
DSF let it spread so they could take over the steps. I don't know about that. But it hit us so fast. Did it really ride on the outside of our ships? Or do the spores just fly through space?
Oxygen.
We called it Karal, the curse. Not all of us spoke Mongolian, but we knew that word. It started with the carpet, Twarulga. Then monsters would grow. If you didn't have nanos, they would grow in you too. We had to leave everything. Now this, the virus that fills this ocean and fills our blood. We thought it was Kara at first, but it's not a bacterium. How can a virus cross between alien species? Naima tries to explain it to me. I cannot understand how such a gifted young woman carries such anger, or why she seeks me out.
Oxygen.
Welcome aboard.
The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience. Seek caloric intake.
Another black box. Chap Savan, head of computational dynamics. His job is to make sure I'm doing my job. I'm what he would call weakly supervisable. It means I respond well to human guidance. I can take partial instructions. I printed 26 colonists before the sleep bay drowned, many of them more than once. Welcome aboard.
Oxygen. 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 Water sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution. Silver is a mainstay feedstock for electronics.
Welcome aboard.
The Wakemaker is a marine adaptation of the Spacemaker EVA thrust pistol system. Travelers should be careful to rest their wrist, elbows, and shoulders during prolonged use.
Welcome aboard.